Hello, great people. There is a trending public discourse in which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is being regarded as Nigeria's most dangerous man. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu truly Nigeria's most dangerous man? How did Bola Ahmed Tinubu rise to prominence? What are some of the things that he has done before rising to prominence? And does these things truly make him Nigeria's most dangerous man in the light of the strong men that Nigeria has had in the course of its history? In a moment, I'll leave you to watch a video of what led to the discussion of Bola Ahmed Tinubu being Nigeria's most dangerous man or not. But first, let me place some context to it. At the remembrance of late human rights activist and politician Yinka Odumakin, different people were gathered at his remembrance event, and because the man was politically inclined, definitely politics find its way into the discussion that the people were making as regards their interaction with the late Yinka Odumakin. And then when it was the turn of Omoyele Sowore, he exposed some secret dating back to when Sanusi Lamido Sanusi was the governor of Central Bank, and now Bola Ahmed Tinubu systematically, kind of like permutate his way into being the president of Nigeria. And he made an assertion of why Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Nigeria's most dangerous man. He also revealed some dirty secret as well. Let's go and watch the video of Omoyele Sowore. Then when we come back, we'll be dissecting the associated issues and be answering the ultimate question: is Bola Ahmed Tinubu truly Nigeria's most dangerous man? Let's go and watch the video of Sowore, then we'll come back for some great discussion. Let's watch it.
When Sanusi was removed as the central bank governor, Yinka called me and said they are going to remove Sanusi. I went to the airport to meet Sanusi. It was removed. When we drove to this man who is now Minister of Finance, Edu's house. They brought a big bowl of rice. I said, I'm not here for rice. I came to interview Sanusi. When the lawyer showed up, it was the man who eventually became vice president, Pastor Oshibajo. And Yinka called me and said, I see the great job you did interviewing these guys. He said, but wait till the future. He said, the guys you met are the most dangerous people that Nigeria will ever have to confront. And he added another name, and this is very important for everybody. Anybody who knows Yinka will tell you that the day Tinubu becomes Nigeria's president, is the end. He said, of all the dangerous people that Nigeria had, Tinubu is the most dangerous. Yes, that is what Yinka told anybody who is here. If you are in private conversation with Yinka, Yinka will tell you that you haven't seen anything yet until Tinubu becomes president. He hopes that Tinubu will never become president. Tinubu has become president. Yinka is probably in a better place because I don't know how he would have survived under this Tinubu regime. But the truth he said has come to pass, that Tinubu is the most dangerous person. And the reason why he said it, he said of all the politicians in Nigeria, the ones that recognize and has worked with every evil person in Nigeria is Tinubu. He said he has worked with the military. Honestly. He said he has worked with the military. He has worked with drug dealers. He has worked with people who kill people. And then he himself has risen through the ranks of impunity. And I've used that publicly, anywhere. So, Yinka's prediction, his prophecy has come to pass. And I want to say that it is not too late to believe Yinka on Tinubu's case. Because Tinubu has now traveled to France for his weekly medical trips. Don't let Tinubu destroy you before you get to him.
There you have it. You just watched the video of popular human rights activist and politician Omoyele Sowore, where he asserts that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Nigeria's most dangerous man. The question now is Bola Ahmed Tinubu truly Nigeria's most dangerous man? Well, I think before we can arrive at an answer, we need to first of all look at it that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu a dangerous man? Because before we use the word most, it means that there are so many dangerous men, but out of the dangerous men in Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu comes top. But before we look into that, is Bola Ahmed Tinubu a dangerous man? I think that is what we need to first of all assess. And I will say yes and no, because if you look at it, from the record that we have of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if his public record is anything to go by, that he was allegedly involved in some drug dealings. He forfeited for over 400,000 US dollars at some point in time. The Chicago certificate scandal, the controversy surrounding his personality, his state of origin, his name, different kind of controversy. If you can, despite all that controversy, find your way to become the president of Nigeria, especially if, and I use the word if those controversies were true, then that means that you must have some dangerous skills. You must be dangerously skillful for you to kind of like maneuver your way despite all these controversies. So can we by that rate you as a dangerous man? Of course, yes, we can. And another thing is that looking at the Nigerian constitution itself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu being the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is he a dangerous man? Of course, because if you look at the powers of the president in Nigeria, the way that the constitution has bestowed power on presidents, definitely Bola Ahmed Tinubu is definitely a dangerous man because he has enormous power. So much so that there are some lacunas that he could explore to unilaterally wake up and declare a state of emergency in Rivers State. A man that can have the power to sack a sitting governor, can we say such a man is not dangerous? Well, we cannot say such a man is not dangerous. So by that, but by those contexts, those two contexts, we can say Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a dangerous man. But Omoyele Sowore wasn't speaking as regards the power of the presidency. He was speaking as regards the antecedent of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and now he was able to maneuver his way to become president. Now, having established that, if the public record of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the controversies surrounding him, if it is true, then we can say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a dangerous guy. We can assert like that. But then, is he the most dangerous man in Nigeria? That is one thing that we need to look at, according to what Sowore said. Well, I would agree with Sowore in that regard, because Nigeria have had different dangerous men who I believe are more dangerous than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I'll give you 3 instances. And the first instance is Sani Abacha, the second one is Ibrahim Babangida, and the third one is Muhammadu Buhari. And I will explain it to you one after the other. First, Abacha was the one that executed Ken Saro-Wiwa and other 8 people, popularly called the Ogoni 9. And little did Nigerians know that when Ken Saro-Wiwa was advocating that, please, let there be development in our community, use the oil money that you are making from our community to give us some comfort and some convenience. Little did Nigerians know that Abacha was busy stealing that same oil money, and despite stealing the oil money, he ended up killing Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 others, or 8 other Ogoni indigenes. Despite exploiting their oil, despite stealing their oil money, you still kill them. So can we say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is more dangerous, or has he exhibited some audacious or dangerous traits like that of Sani Abacha? That is one. Now, the second one is that of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Now, if you look at the record of IBB, the June 12th, the election that was annulled, that eventually led to the death of MKO Abiola, that eventually led to the death of his wife, Kudirat Abiola. If you look at it very well, the conduct of IBB, the controversial death of Delegiwa, so a man that annulled the election that is widely regarded as one of the most peaceful in Nigeria, can we say such a man is not dangerous? And can we say Bola Ahmed Tinubu is more dangerous than such a man? The third one is Muhammadu Buhari, the immediate past president. Muhammadu Buhari that, truncated a democracy. Perhaps Nigeria would have been more developed. Perhaps our system would have functioned more. Perhaps Nigeria would have gotten its priorities right if Buhari did not truncate the democratic government of Shehu Shagari. So for a man that can truncate the government, a democratically elected government that can plan a coup and forcefully seize power, can we say such a man is not a dangerous man? And can we say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is more dangerous than such a man? And I look forward to more examples from you in the comment section. But if you look at it, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has truly worked with quite, should we say, many the dangerous people, because I remember there's a picture of Bola Ahmed Tinubu where I think it was Abacha that was in that video. I think there was Abacha, Abdusalam or IBB. There's one popular picture. I'll try and find it and attach it to this video. So for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to have been rolling with some of these people that we are regarding as dangerous, definitely you yourself will have some some skillfully dangerous traits in you. But then, if somebody is dangerous, if somebody have a lot of controversy attached to his person, and that person find its way to become the president, should we blame that person, or should we blame the system that allowed that person to kind of like emerge despite all the controversy surrounding him? Should we blame the man, or should we blame the system? Because the Nigerian system is so flawed that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is truly the most dangerous man by your assessment, or if you even agree that he's a dangerous man at all, then should we not begin to look out at how to fix the Nigerian system that made it possible for such a man to come into power? Then should we not be thinking of how to reorientate, how to educate Nigerians that made it possible for such a man to come into power? Because in a democracy, you need the support of people. And definitely, there are some people right now that are crusading, that even are ready to die for the president to emerge in 2027. So, is it as a result of systemic failure? Is it as a result of disoriented citizens? Is it as a result of inadequate education? Is it as a result of poverty? I look forward to your own view in the comment section, and let us look at it in the true sense of it. I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is indeed too controversial, because in the history of Nigeria, I don't think there has been any president that have had all this kind of controversy attached to his name before. So I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is kind of like too controversial in terms of being a president of a country, because everything around him seems to speak of controversy. In fact, when you look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, sometimes you get confused. You don't even know what to believe. Bola Ahmed Tinubu now is currently in France. He says he's on a working visit, but facts were beginning to emerge. And if you look at the history of his record of travel, you know, there are kind of like some assertion that he went to treat himself. But the man that allegedly went to treat himself is saying he's going there on a working visit. So you can see that everything that seems to pertain to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when you look at him, you don't even know what to believe. You don't even know what you can really hold on to. Well, Sowore says that Tinubu will finish this country, and that is what he said. I quote, he said, Tinubu will finish this country. Well, that will be left for Nigerians. If Nigerians allow him, I think you need to put that clause there, that Tinubu will finish this country not by his own power or might, but if Nigerians allow him. And that is where I can say that Nigerians need to kind of like participate in the electoral process. Nigerians are fond of calling on God. Don't call on God. No. God can do everything, but God will not do all things. If by your assessment, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's performance is not satisfactory to you, or you think that it doesn't deserve to be the president from 2027 onward, then you need to participate in the electoral process. It is not by sitting down, behind your keypad. No, you need to be politically active. So don't call on God, because God, if you're expecting that God will keep Bola Ahmed Tinubu, well, God may not listen to you. So that means that you need to put in your best. Then by voting and making sure that your vote count. Imagine if every Nigerian troop out and say, oh, we want to vote. Definitely, even if Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows that it is his performance that will make him win another time, definitely he will perform well for the Nigerian people. So for me, I think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is perhaps apparently a dangerous man, but not Nigeria's most dangerous man. And I look forward to your view in that regard in the comment section. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politic with Dr. Omoyele. Do want to subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos, and of course I have great interesting videos coming your way. Till I see you again, always remember that I love you all sincerely.